So by far the most controversial weapon in Monster Hunter Wilds will be the insect glaive. There's pretty much mixed feelings in regards to the weapon changes that was made for the upcoming installment. I got to try out the weapon during the beta so I can give my thoughts on it, so we're gonna go ahead and address the elephant in the room. The insect glaive in the previous installments was best known for its dominance in regards to aerial combat. In the previous games, the character had the ability to use the insect glaive, the weapon itself, to vault into the air and even do aerial dashes to any direction. Aside from the aerial dashes for mid-air dodges, the character was also able to attack mid-air as well. But the biggest thing that came with the aerial attacks was the fact that once you land an attack on a monster, the character will initiate another vault into the air, basically keeping him in the air and never really having to touch the ground like that for an extended period of time. In his upcoming installment, it seems like the developers gutted that mechanic of which the character will send himself back in the air after a mid-air attack. With that removal, this has made the insect glaive in this installment more grounded in combat, to the displeasure of many of fans. But we all know there's nothing gained without sacrifice, so let's talk about what was gained from what was sacrificed. Alright, so the biggest gain here is they made it to where you can collect extract with your king set much easier. In this game, you still have the ability to fire your king set off at the monster and call it back to get your extract. But if you use the glaive in focus mode, your king set will simultaneously attack the monster and you will collect extract that way as well. For all the glaive users out there, this will be your primary way of collecting extract. Once you get all three, then you'll unlock some additional move with the glaive. While airborne, your character will unlock the move where he's spinning his weapon around, dealing multiple hits, same move that you've seen from the previous games. Your king set will also be attacking a monster as well while you're doing this move, simultaneously collecting extract, so when you're finished with your combo, you'll get your essence back. Another move that you will unlock that is actually new to the weapon itself is like this rising multi-slash that also involves the king set attacking, which means you will still be collecting with that move also. So for my glaive users out there, you're definitely going to be aiming to charge this attack up because you're going to be using it often. Oh, and let's not forget the focus attack. Like, check this one out. Let's run that back, but this time the focus attack on the weak spot is going to be done airborne. This is probably going to be a very sought after combo among the hunters. As for mounted finishers go, this got to be the best one out of all the weapons in the game. I'm sorry, but that was just nefarious work right there. Now I will say this, I'm a bit of a late bloomer when it comes to the insect glaive because I didn't really start using it until like the tail end of Monster Hunter World, and I haven't even tried it out on Monster Hunter Rise, so I don't have a lot of experience with it. But I will say this, when the game comes out, I'm picking it up because I actually enjoyed it during the beta. So I'm just letting y'all know I enjoyed that weapon so much. It is now in my top 3. As for the fans of the game that was disappointed by the glaive, let your voices be heard. Who knows, maybe Capcom will backpedal on some of the rework of the glaive. That way there can be somewhat of a compromise. And maybe we'll get a final product to where all, if not most, fans can be satisfied. Comment your thoughts under the video about what you like and dislike about the weapon and be sure to subscribe.